Hey everybody, Kasabe here with another episode of the Salem Phantoms. We are currently in June. I mentioned last time we wanted to play the Las Vegas Kings, and it just so happened on the calendar that we had our final game of that series with Ryan Bauer, the one starting pitcher that I haven't had a chance to use yet. Another two-seamer pitcher. We just seem to have all sorts of two-seam fastball throwers on our team. But here's a look at the standings. The Phantoms have found their way into first place. They're just a few games over 500 at the moment, but the Beavers have lost 7 of their last 10, as have some of the other teams in the division, just a little bit below 500. We have a strong division, just nobody's really playing up to their full potential, it seems, in the first 50 to 60 games of the season thus far. Here's a look at the rest of the standings. Phantom leading our division, Pioneers in St. Paul winning the Central at the moment. Astronauts in the West with the best record in the American League, 38-21. Wildcard spots are currently held by the Senators, and then the Mustangs and Zephyrs are tied for that second spot. Beavers right behind. In the National League, the Tides, 33-25. Winning the NL East by half a game, although a lot of these teams are directly behind them. Central, again, a close race. Buccaneers with the current lead, but a few teams near that 500 mark below them. And the Stars, who I think were in the World Series one of the previous few years, are the best team in the NL with only 34 wins. So a lot of teams just above 500. Not really a good team that's standing out above the rest unless you count the Houston Astronauts with 38. Phantoms have won 4 in a row with this last simulation, including 2 straight against the Las Vegas Kings. Looking for the sweep here. So here's the rotation. Derek Newsom with an ERA around 3.5. Gonzalez has moved up to our 2 position in the rotation with his recent hot streak, but ERA not great to this point, just as some recent success, I suppose. Reyes has been our best pitcher by far, 8-2. One of those losses came early in the season in a 1-0 ball game. ERA below 3. We'll be pitching with Bauer today, 6-3 with a 4.91 ERA. And Cabrera holding down that 5-spot, ERA around 5. A lot of guys who are either 4 or 5 ERA or in the below 3 range. Lawson's ERA has ballooned a bit to 3.5, but has not blown a save so far to this point in the season, so he's 9 for 9 in save opportunities. For the lineups, it looks like they've auto-filled Ricky Taylor to the 4-hole spot. Why is McBride batting 9th? What the hell? Okay, this is changing. Navarro should not be at the top of the lineup with his lack of contact, batting 204. So we're putting Taylor back in the leadoff position. McBride with his 80 power should not be in the 9-hole. What is going on here? Looks like McCall is injured for a few days, so that's been kind of throwing off everything in the lineup, but this should be about what we want compared to our previous lineups. Against righties at least. I'll take a look at the lefty one. Now that we've got that all sorted out, Ricky Taylor, after starting the season near the Mendoza line, has worked his batting average all the way up to 298 with his recent hot streak. So we want him to get as many at-bats as possible. Cervantes on a cold streak again, but it looks like he did pretty well in the month of May. 9 home runs, 27 RBI. But yeah, looking for the sweep against the Las Vegas Kings, who are 5th in the American League West to this point. They won my other league, but that doesn't mean they're going to be any good in this league since it's a completely different team. And again, Ryan Bauer getting the start, 4-pitch, arsenal, 2-seam fastball, slider, curveball, changeup. So only 1 straight pitch, I guess, and even then it's a 2-seamer. I'm going to put one of our backup catchers, Richie Dalton, in the DH spot since Cabrera looks like he needs a break at third base, but our other infielder right now, McCall, is injured, so we're going to do some moving around here. Going to put Morcaldi up in the 2 spot since we've had a few home runs with them recently, and then Dalton down here in the 6 or 7 spot we'll go with. There's a look at the Las Vegas Kings. I give them a very LSU type of vibe, but one of my favorite designs I've ever done. Back in 2018, and they just reached a whole new level of legendary when they won that other franchise that I did as the computer. So here goes. We're facing off against Bert Moreno for the Kings. We'll take a first pitch here. 94-mile-an-hour fastball. Very quick snap in his delivery, but changeup, curveball, and a 2-seamer as the secondary pitch. 2 straight fastballs. Again, that delivery just has that quick snap, so we're going to have to get used to that in this game. That one's called a strike. That's basically the same pitch as the last one, which was called a ball, so full count to Taylor. And back up the middle. Taylor just loves those kind of sharp grounders and liners, especially back up the middle. That's been his sweet spot so far this year, and that will put him over a 300 batting average. Pitchers beware. Taylor just loves slapping it right back at the pitchers. Now Morcaldi in the 2 spot for the first time this year. 2-1 count to Morcaldi. Wind going a bit out to left field. Morcaldi a pull hitter out to right. We'll send Taylor here on the 2-2. Ooh, strike him out, throw him out. That was a changeup down the middle of the plate. He's been throwing nothing but fastballs to this point, and I was not ready for it. So, inning reset, Cervantes with 2 away. Yeah, I had a hard time reading this pitcher so far today, but we'll get used to it. So here is Ryan Bauer, the pitcher. 2-seamer that tops out at 96. A few breaking pitches, very fast slider, 92 miles an hour. But again, we're using a 2-seam fastball thrower. Confidence is very high from the last match, it looks like. Chopper out to Cervantes, who's making the start over at second. Diamond fielding down to a gold today, but again, we're just trying to give some guys some breaks in the field with McCall out with the injury at this point. Now that's quite the name, DeAndre Zladazik. Say that 10 times fast. I want a jersey with that guy's name on it. Grounder to Navarro at short. We'll get out number 2. Now Mark Schnell, first baseman with his big beard. 1-1 count. Bauer looking for a 1-2-3 inning. Chases the slider, and we get a 1-2-3 in against the Kings. McBride will start off the second, batting .254 currently. Again, not many home runs. He's hit 3 in games that we haven't played, and then 3 in the games that we have, so small sample size. 3 homers in about 5 or 6 games. Is that one going to stay fair? No. That was nearly number 4 with the user, but again, in like the 50 other simulated games to this point, he's only hit 3, so we just do really well with him. That would have been the first one that was pushed the other way, though. There we go, McBride. Is that going to have enough to get out of here? That is a short fence over there, and it's gone. 365. I mean, the wall over there is just very short. And after pushing the last one nearly for a home run, he pulls that one, and then it goes out of the park. Yeah, he pulled that fastball on the outside part of the plate instead of going with it. But he is a pull hitter, as Campillo. Haven't been able to read those changeups and curveballs low in the zone so far with this pitcher. Just that violent snap he has right here. We just got to wait for the high pitches, I guess. We'll just tee off on those. It's a double for Campillo with nobody out, so we might be able to manufacture another run. Oh, that's down the line, and it's going to do the job more than we wanted. We were just looking to manufacture that run, but it's going to score Campillo from second. RBI single. Here's Dalton, our first at-bats with one of the backup catchers that we have on the team. This guy is actually not taking an at-bat all season. Did we just call him up maybe for an injury? But 33-year-old catcher Richie Dalton, looking for his first hit of the season. Fights that one off. Just kind of spun in a circle around home plate, but went foul, thankfully. See if we can get one of those changeups low in the zone and just golf it out to the left center field fence. Nope, we'll take that curveball down the middle and chop into a double play, as is tradition. 2 away for Cordova, batting .224 to this point. And there's another chopper on the changeup that we missed. We'll end the inning, but we get 2 runs. Good start with McBride's solo homer and then Campillo with the double. Getting out to those early leads in most of our ball games, with the exception of last time versus the Flight. They took the early 2-0 lead. But if we can just settle in from here with Bauer, again, haven't used him to this point, but I like his breaking stuff. Very high velocity, very sharp. And that changeup was chased for strike number 3. 2-seamer, went with it back up the middle, and that's going to be the first hit of the ball game for the Kings with their 5-hole hitter. Slider's been a very effective pitch for Bauer so far today. Doesn't have too much break on it, actually, now that I look at it, but just the high velo might fool some hitters. There we go. Good placement on that one. 90-mile-an-hour slider for the strikeout. Bauer's bread and butter is his K per 9, 77, so he's going to strike out a lot of hitters, but that stamina is not going to get him very far in the ball game as a 37-year-old, so we need to make some quick work of these guys. Just go right after him. Oh, wow. Pulled that one. That was on the inside part of the plate. That one's gone. Cervantes to second. Not going to get him with the relay. But we hold the runners to second and third. Bauer with a chance to work out of this still against Bobby Burrows. Man, they just have so many good names on this Las Vegas team. Down the line, Morcaldi. Oh no, that's going to score both runs. We'll be able to get this runner at second though, I think. So the Kings tie up the ball game, but we get the runner at second on the single. We're tied back up to start the third. Navarro at the top of the lineup is able to get back into the Mendoza area, but 204. High pop up to left side. It's going to be gloved by the shortstop for the out. The bottom part of my lineup just seems to get a solo dinger as a rarity, or just kind of push it the other way for a hit, if anything. Otherwise, I can't rely on them as much as like the top or middle of my lineup. So we're gonna have to score here with like the top of the lineup if possible. Taylor, chopper to third, barehanded. That's like the third straight ground ball we've had on that changeup that we just can't gauge. Morcaldi with the full count. Called third strike. That looked outside. Not even a two-seamer. We had those last game against the Flight where they were just calling all the two-seamers for a strike. Another pulled soft liner to Morcaldi at third. 2 quick outs. Bauer does have a little bit extra stamina today since we had an off day coming into the series, so that'll hopefully get him later in the ball game if he continues to do well. Everything over to the left side. This one finds Cordova in left as opposed to the third baseman. There's a quick third inning. 3, 4, and 5 for the Phantoms, including McBride up next. Can we get some ducks on the pond for him? Cervantes has been very streaky in the simulated play to this point. Currently on another cold streak. Was expecting a changeup, and finally the one time I was, it's a fastball, so our PCI went too low. Pop out to third. Here's McBride. Got a home run his last time up. They were attacking the outside part of the plate the last time. He nearly pushed one the other way for a homer, and then pulled one on the outside part of the plate for a home run. Now a perfect to the right center field gap. Will he be able to push this into a double? I think so. Nearly mixed the wall, and there we go. 1 out double with McBride. Statcast, he had a 119 earlier in the season. Miles an hour. This one's 110. Another double here by Campillo will do the job again. Campillo, our secondary first baseman, been playing DH most of the year since he has not quite the defensive pedigree that Cervantes has, and it's been doing wonders for him in the DH spot, not having to play the field. Batting .339 at the current moment, and now a 3-1 hitters count. Oh, that is gonzo. Changeup down the middle. We waited on it. His 9th home run of the season, I think that leads the team actually, and this guy, like I said, has like 50s power. He just runs into those liners for a home run sometimes. 2 straight perfect hits. That one we didn't even really have to move the PCI, just change up, wait on it, laced into left field over the fence. 114 off the bat. That would go over the stands, the little mini stands over there. Wow. Okay, 4-2. We lead the Kings. Salgado just passed the first baseman's glove. Not a perfect. We had 2 of those in a row. Can't make it 3, but I'll still take the base hit. Dalton grounded into a double play last time, looking to avoid that here with 1 away. That's a grounder up the middle, and Dalton has his first hit of the season. Right back up the middle. Moreno starting to struggle here in the 4th. That's his first major league hit. He's 33 years old. Congrats, Richie Dalton. I don't even know how long he's been on the roster, but he has just not gotten any playing time. I decided to put him in because we have 3 catchers on the squad. McBride usually gets the start. Double play there by Cordova. Get a look at Campillo again. I love these replay angles that they introduced in MLB 21 and they brought back for this year between innings. They look so smooth. So Bauer will go back to work against the 3, 4, and 5 hitters for the Kings. Last time we scored a couple runs for him, he gave him right back. That one's out of the reach of both of the infielders on the left side for a base hit. So Las Vegas has their leadoff hitter aboard. Slider down the middle. It's bounced to Navarro at short. Cervantes turns it for the double play. Look at the first baseman making plays over there at second. So 2 quick outs now for Bauer after that double play ball. Looking to get a scoreless 4th. Now curveball hung a bit, but out to Taylor out there in center. We end the 4th with the lead this time, 4-2. It'll be Navarro and then the top of the order. Out here by Navarro will bring him back to the 200 mark exactly. Trending up though. It says his last 5 games, 333 average, so he's able to get over the 200 mark recently. Aw, unlucky there. He pulled the fastball on the outside part of the plate, but found the shortstop. Taylor with 1 away. 2-seamer left up. Taylor doesn't have enough on it to get it past the center fielder. Another out. Morcaldi. There's that changeup low again. Able to get a piece, but we're getting a better read on it even if we chase that one. Don't know how much longer they'll go with their pitcher here. He's starting to get into the yellow for energy. Giving up 4. Oh, Morcaldi. Oh, my. That's into the parking garage. Morcaldi. We just have been crushing so many home runs with him recently, too. I think that's the 3rd straight user game with a home run by Morcaldi down the right field line. I want to look at this replay again. Did that make the top deck of the parking garage? Like, actually? Or did it hit off the solar panel? Wow, that's so awesome. So we've had 3 perfect hits through 5 innings to this point. Now we have the middle of the order coming up again. Cervantes, is he able to fist that one to center? No. Gets caught by the center fielder. Let's get another look at that Morcaldi home run. A curveball, a breaking pitch right down the middle of the plate. The second one he's hung right down the middle. And Morcaldi mashes that one. So another run of insurance for Bauer, who is looking to complete the 5th inning and get credited with the win to this point. Salgado out there in right field. Thought about diving, but we didn't have to. Takes the first out. Curveball bounced out to Cervantes. He's been pretty busy over there at second base so far. Out number 2 in the 5th. Now that I think about it, that hit we gave up to third, I mean, it was right down the line and led to a couple runs, but we don't have our normal third baseman over there right now, who is a, I believe, diamond defender. Maybe if we had him in the lineup still, that would have prevented any runs from scoring to this point. It's easy to just kind of think of stuff like that. Oh, no. That's not a... Wow. They called that a ball. Umpires have been doing no luck today. Changeup swung on a miss. We are able to get the next batter, though. And Bauer, 5 innings strong. Ben Velasquez, the new pitcher, will face off with McBride to start off. He has a 101 four-seam fastball as a secondary, so we need to watch out for that, or just nearly hit him back in the face with it. Right back up the middle for McBride. 2 lead off the 6th. Campillo hit a home run earlier today. High velo. Might lead to some high power results again. 420 on base percentage. Nice. 4th in the American League based on that graphic that we just saw. Like I said, he's been hitting everything and has not cooled down. He's batting .342 at the moment. Earlier this year, he was at .400 for quite some time. And he'll take ball 4 there on the slider, nowhere close to the zone. Salgado with 2 singles so far today, looking to make himself 3 for 3. Or we could bunt the runners over for his insurance. Just matters on how wild this guy is going forward. 2 straight balls, nowhere close to the zone. Laced into right field. That's going to find the... No, it's not. Bounces off the wall. I thought the fielder was there for sure, but since we had to hold on the play, it only ends up being a single. Bases loaded for Dalton. Got his first major league hit last time out, but has been putting both of his contacts on the ground so far. Looking to get something in the air for the first time today. That's out to right. I'll think about it with the guy at third. Not much speed. Oh, yeah, that's... Oh, no. I meant to go back to third a lot earlier than that, but he was hosed. Either way, that was a strong throw to home plate. Would have gotten him. Poor Dalton. Even when he hits one in the air, it results in a double play. At least he got his first major league hit last time. And Cordova will fly out to center. Man, I shouldn't even tried it. Usually I just kind of give it a look and then based on where it goes to home plate, run back or not. That one I made my decision a little bit too late. But bases loaded, nobody out. I didn't need to do that. Top of the order for the Kings. Bauer looking to finish off the quality start. 6 innings. Is that one going to stay fair? Oh, wow. 6 feet outside of the pole. Wind nearly kept it in. There's the slider. He's been owning that bottom outside corner so far today. Here's Ledazic looking for his first hit of the day. And now Bauer starting to get into the yellow, but I think he should be able to finish off this inning. Cervantes up the middle. 3-1 count to Schnell, the 3-hitter. A lot of power in that 3-hole, but that one tied him up a bit inside. And Taylor will close on that one to end the 6th inning. We'll go to the bullpen starting next inning. A lot of them are tired from the looks of things, but we do have a few guys that are on full rest. And then maybe we'll bring it over to Lawson to end the game if necessary. Navarro got tied up on that one. Late swing, late PCI movement on that one. Now it's Taylor in the 1 spot. 1 for 3 so far. Oh, yes. I love those low fastballs. Get out of here, ball. Taylor rips it into left field for a home run. 465. Wow. On a liner. I think that bounced off the bottom of the scoreboard, too. I've never seen a line shot home run go that far. How fast did that one leave the bat, though? Yep, off the scoreboard. 112 off the bat. Morcaldi again. This one's not going to reach the parking deck, but that's way out of here. His 2nd home run of the game. Back-to-back jacks. Taylor, Morcaldi, both over 400 feet. The wind isn't even that strong today. Like I mentioned, it's gone in a bit today, but it's only like a few miles an hour. Morcaldi, wow. Again, not very many power hitters on our team. We just have been roping some of those. Now Cervantes against a lefty. Can we go back-to-back-to-back? A bit inside, but it's going to fall for a base hit. Cervantes needed that for his recent cold streak. Base hit will help him get him out of a slump. McBride 3 for 3 so far. Wait, does... Oh, that was a full count. I was going to look after this pitch and see if he needed a triple for the cycle, because I think he's gotten the other 3. Yeah, McBride only needs a triple for the cycle. He might get another chance in the 9th inning if we continue to hit, but with his speed, I doubt we'll get a triple unless some shenanigans ensue. Chopper by Campillo will end the 7th, but we do get 2 runs on the back-to-back solo home runs. Here is Romero, who is still looking for his first win of the season, but has otherwise turned in some solid work out of the bullpen to this point. He has a running fastball, not a 2-seamer, a running fastball, which is a rarity on this team, this franchise. Good sweeping curve in the bottom of the zone, gets him swinging. Base hit for the Kings, past Navarro, diving at short. Kings really need to start getting some things going here. They tied the ball game back up after we scored our first 2 runs, but have been quiet since. There's a sweeping curve right back down over the middle of the plate. But the batter's late and pushes it out to right field for the lazy fly. Chases the fastball on the outer part of the plate. Another lazy fly ball to Taylor will end the 7th inning. Bottom part of the lineup. In the 8th inning, Salgado 3 for 3 so far today. Change up, not quite squared up, out to center, so Salgado's out for the first time today. Here's Dalton, nearly had a sacrifice fly last time that we got thrown out. Full count with Cordova on deck. Dalton, again, looking for his 2nd major league hit. Ooh, curveball hung up in the zone. We were early. There's another curveball hung up in the zone. We're a tick behind that one, though. Out to right center. Oh, it's going to fall again for a double. That's twice now. I thought the fielder was going to catch it, but it was like a hair away from them. Dalton with a single and a double to start off his first hit and 2nd hit of his career. Down the line, Cordova hugged that foul line, but is gloved by the first baseman for the out. Ooh, that nearly snuck down the line for a RBI single. And now it's Navarro, again, just below that 200 line, looking to get his way back up. That's back up the middle, gloved by the shortstop. His speed is going to not get him there. Beaten by half a step. Good defensive play by the shortstop. Prevents a run from scoring. It's still a 5-run ball game. Romero in his 2nd inning of work. Leaves a fastball down the middle. We tried to tie him up with the running fastball inside. It is yoinked out to left for a home run. Yep, just trended right back down the middle. Missed my meter placement, and that's gone. 7-3 now. Kings still have a chance. Full count now to this next batter in the bottom half of the lineup. That was their 8-hole hitter who went deep the last time. So Romero, his most effective pitch has been the sweeping curve. We'll see if he gets it on 3 and 2. Tap foul by Phillips. Good pitch to stay with it. The next pitch. That's going to be dumped over the third baseman for another base hit. Las Vegas looking for the comeback. Got a home run, and now they have a leadoff runner again. We'll let Romero go maybe one more batter and see if he gets a strikeout or a double play or something. There we go. There's that sweeping curve again. Sledasic the batter. 2-2 count. Sorry, that name just really makes me laugh. Change up down the middle. He's going to live to tell about it. Cordova out to left. Catches it. Yeah, and I think it's time to go to Denson in the bullpen. Romero was starting to leave quite a bit of pitches over the plate. Denson has fantastic control here, especially when he's good and rested. That's going to be a double down the line, though, on the late fastball. Oh, it hit the... Did it hit, like, the top of the fence over there and get called a double? That might have saved a run. We need Denson to come in the clutch here. Runners at second and third. Single scores both of them. Then it's a 2-run game. Can't get that outside corner, but we don't want to walk him either because that brings the tying run to the plate for the 5-hitter. Here's the fastball challenge. Fouled away. We'll go with the 2-seamer in now. Another challenge inside. Dumped over right field again. Salgado. Can't get there. Late on a lot of pitches. Oh, just missed that top outside corner. And now it's Torres who's 2 for 3 so far. Tying run at the plate. Denson looking to wiggle his way out of this one. Fastball taken. That was a good pitch to hit. Now a 1-2 count. Let's see if he goes with the sinker. Denson can get those sinkers to the outfield. That one was hung, but late was Torres. Back to Denson. Easy throw to first. Gets him out of the inning. So we give up a run to the Kings, but it could have been a lot worse. The solo home run by Bobby Burrows to lead off the inning. Then the bases left loaded by the Kings. We'll get Lawson stretching and tossing out there as the closer just in case we need him. But we do have the top of the lineup here for the Phantoms, looking to get McBride back up to the plate. And maybe have a chance at the... Ooh, that was a fastball. I think a bit low, but they called it. Morcaldi, though, the god, with 2 home runs so far today. 2 no-doubt home runs. Can he make it 3? Oh. Fastball up in the zone. Morcaldi, a 3-home-run game into the little circular part of the R in the shrubbery. My god, Morcaldi is a beast. I think that's 4 home runs with him in our last 2 games. And his 3rd dinger of the day. You just cannot leave fastballs up in the zone to him. He just eats them for lunch. That was probably the least impressive of the bunch, but a home run is a home run. Insurance is insurance. We'll add McBride up after Cervantes here, who has a 2-2 count currently. 1 for 4 on the day. Slightly pushed with the slider, but out to center field for the out. Here's McBride, home run, a double, and a single, looking for that triple. Even if there's a very slim chance of it. He has 33 speed, I believe. And he's a pull hitter, so for the triple, we'd have to like push it the other way and have like the fielder dive and miss it or something. They're attacking him inside so far. Oh, he went with the slider the other way, but popped out to first. That'll end McBride's day, which was very impressive. Again, 3 for 5, but Morcaldi stealing the show with his 3rd home run of the game. So Denson will start off the 9th after getting the final out in the 8th. We'll turn it over to Lawson if we need. 3-1 count, hitters count, or maybe the... Wow, that's 2 straight pitches on the black they didn't give me. Sinker over Navarro, please catch that. There we go, there's a big out number 1. To start the 9th inning. Here's Burrows. 3 RBI, all 3 runs for the Kings so far, including a home run last time out. Swings at the sinker low in the zone. Can't keep it fair though, which luckily for him might have been a double play to end the ball game if it was. Slider fouled off as well. Now a full count to Bobby Burrows. Go with the sinker low again. Cervantes over there at second. Nearly ran into the runner. Baby was fortunate because we were able to get the double play, especially with Burrows. Not much speed over there out of the batter's box. The Phantoms win this one 8-3, and Fred Morcaldi went the F off today. 3 home runs, including 1 that might have put a dent in somebody's windshield out there in the parking garage. Bauer, with his 7th win of the season, gets the quality start. And a couple other home runs to boot. Campillo, McBride. Quite the offensive showing today for the Phantoms. A lot of home runs put on. Taylor, I forgot about him. He hit a 465-foot home run, too. So yeah, we really hit the jackpot in that one in Las Vegas. Morcaldi, 3 for 5, 3 solo home runs, a few other home runs by the team as well. And wow, probably one of our best offensive showings of the year. We have scored like 7 or 8 runs in a few of our other games, but that one felt good. A lot of home runs off the bat are always good for the self-esteem. Been doing a lot of games on the road recently, mostly just for the teams that we play. Next matchup, I'm looking at the Columbus Defenders here to end out the month of June, or maybe we'll have a game with them shortly before the All-Star break festivities. After that game, we play all of our division opponents, Pennsylvania and the Bronx Bombers, consecutively. But yeah, Salem doing pretty well so far, 33-26, leading the division. We'll see how they do the rest of June next time out with the simulation. Thanks so much for joining us this episode with the Salem Phantoms franchise, and we'll see you for our next matchup against Columbus in the next episode.